So I took the family to a park one day so we could go out and have a picnic and feed the ducks. Well, I'm sitting over by the river with my son and we're throwing some bread out to the birds. And then my daughter, she was probably 5. And at that time, she went to walk out into the river, but she didn't know it was the river because there was a bunch of muck up top and it looked like it was ground. And I told her, I was like, you don't want to do that. That's the river. And she's like, no, it's not. And she wanted to prove to me and her little 5-year-old self that I was wrong. So what does she do? She goes and she gets into her pose and she jumps onto what she thought was land. Well, she ended up coming up to about right here and duck poop. And she's freaking out. She's like, ah. And I get her and I'm holding her like this because she stinks because she's covered in duck poop and swamp mess and whatever scourge is sitting in there that's just hardened on the top of the water. And she's all crying and I'm like, and trying to, so then I go and I get a water bottle. I have a couple water bottles in the car because I'm like, how the hell am I going to get you home? And so I took the water bottles and I took a screwdriver and I poked a hole in the top of the water bottle so I could squeeze it like a pressure washer. So I'm sitting here squeezing the water bottles from the picnic, hosing her down. And it's just like this wet, stinky mess in the car. And the whole way home, it's probably like a 30-minute ride. I'm sitting out there with my head out the window because it just smelled like swamp. It was horrible.